Hello everybody, welcome back to the Ryze Chronicles, a series where we play our first Ryze games, our second ranked games, and we ponder certain questions, such as the question, aren't the snakes just going to bite through all of these rubber boats? You ever think about that? Right, you got a bunch of rubber boats out there, you got a Katarina trying to jump on you, but you're going to win the trade because you're Ryze and you can escape. And then you have all these snakes on the rubber boats, and you're just thinking, wow, you know, snakes? Rubber boats? What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of Karma Root proccing before my Ryze ult does? What is the meaning of dying instantly out of stopwatch? These are all questions that one must ponder. What is the meaning of, you know, nobody being there when I'm going on a massive roam or doing... That was the first sign, by the way. That's the first sign of unfortunate things to come, alright? And listen, dude, you're gonna cancel my E twice with Vision? Is that what you're gonna do? I thought when I saw Wukong coming in that it was an ally at the time. But listen up, alright? Listen up and listen carefully. It wasn't. Oh no! What do you mean it wasn't? Well, you heard me once and you'll hear me again, Kane. You think you could damage me? Nay, I am Ryze. Fear me, Kane. Fear me. Wukong thinks that he could... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Oh. Good. Good, okay. Wukong was thinking that he could challenge me, and then he could, so he was thinking correct there. Jax thought that he could challenge Katarina, but he was thinking incorrectly there. You see what I'm getting at? And then I look mid for 1 second, and the one health cat gets a second kill. What is going on? What is happening, y'all? It's a mystery. It's a mysterious mystery. I played that incorrectly. I could have Archangeled. I could have ulted faster. I could have done a lot of different things, right? In life, you could do a lot of things differently, okay? That's the reality of the situation. But guess what? The fact of the matter is that until we live in a fourth-dimensional world where we can have possible time travel, you can't go back in time to change it. So you just gotta live and let learn. Or, that's the song, right? It is now, and if it's not, then it is. That is sort of how we are working here. Azir, I'm guessing, this is silver 2 or 1. I'm not sure. This is high silver, baby. An achievement unlike any other. So, you know, Azir doesn't quite know probably how my abilities bounce between minions into him. So unfortunate for him, but fortunate for us. We are destroying in a 2 versus 2. Jarvan, what do you think you're doing, Jarvan? That's right. Escape, my friend. By the way, I missed my skill shot on a rooted target. You might think to yourself, why did you do that? And then I would say, well, it was a mistake. I have made a grave error, similar to Alawi, thinking she could challenge Allow me and allow Sejuani. But she can't. And that will forever be her downfall. Well, it'll be her downfall just that one time. And also maybe this time, you know, she doesn't have any mana to really thrill of the hunt and the fight herself. And indeed, she hath fallen. And I have taken the middle tower. The most important of the towers in some cases, perhaps. Actually, do you think middle tower is the most important tower in every case? What about in every case in solo queue? Unfortunate that my Q went through 2 minions there. You know what I'm talking about? But you know what, dude? That's okay. One of these days, the enemy's gonna have champions instead of minions, and the games are gonna become a lot harder, but a lot more competitive, which is exactly what I'm going at here, right? I've mentioned it before. You really want to go against your enemies in their strongest hour, so that you could be brought to being your best. Okay, I'm flashing on J4 there, but apparently he's able to get his movement ability off. You know what I'm talking about? I'm learning how to wave clear on Ryze, and it is becoming a beautiful evening, my friend. That's right. You can only play Ryze in the evening, and if you play him in the morning, you know, yeah, you could, but if you play him at night, it's like, really? I mean, a nighttime Ryze, like. But you play him in the evening, yeah! You're team fighting exactly like I do when you play him in the evening, which is, I guess, not saying a whole heck of a lot because it's a high silver team fight. But, you know, maybe if you're below high silver, maybe that's something you can strive for in some instances. I am slowly learning. You know, J4, we're knocking him out. He got very, very close, by the way. Like, Sivir secured the Baron. J4 was close, dude. That was a spooky moment. It was a spooky moment. Okay, listen. The dragon is up. It is an air drake. I'm going to ult into the enemy. We secure the dragon, and then, unfortunately for them, they are locked in the confines of the dragon pit. It is rather disturbing to see them in this situation. You're about to see a 1 versus 2 here, me versus Azir and Jarvan, and I'm fairly confident that I misplayed in like 1,000 different ways. I probably could have killed at least one of them, probably 2 of them, and survived. But you know what, dude? Sometimes you just gotta make a mistake on accident and then you try to learn from it. And sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Here I learned that when I ult into the entirety of the enemy team, as long as they don't have a Soraka, I'll be able to get my Zhonya's off, which is indeed a good thing to be doing on Ryze. This is a large shield, by the way. That's a Seraph's and probably something else, because that definitely ain't the size of a single Seraph shield, even though I am full mana, you know? I am full mana. 3, 2, 1, by the way, count it down, because that's my CS. See what I'm getting at there, dude? Numbers were developed and invented by a variety of cultures across this history of humanity, and they really bring a lot of joy to math people and other people, right? Like, numbers on a day-to-day basis are pretty much in... Do you think they're in everyone's life? Let's see here. Try to think of something you would do. Like, try to think of a day where you would not think about numbers, and numbers would not be useful for you. I'm trying to think about that here, you know? I think about the length of these clips. Like, at the moment, what I'm doing is recording 40 seconds. That's like the maximum, so that I sort of never have a super lengthy clip. It's like one of the strategies I'm kind of going for here, to try to keep the pace of the video high, because that's one of my fears here on YouTube in my first years on YouTube, is that the pacing of the video is just gonna drop, and I fear that if it drops even for a second, just that 1 second, then that's it, you know? It could all be ogre. And is that a problem? Maybe. But I'm trying to just, it's like preventative care, right? You know, you preempt the problem with a solution, you implement the solution, and then there is no problem. Would there have been a problem? Maybe. Is it a problem that I'm trying to 1 versus 1 TF and I have no health or no mana? Maybe. Is it a problem that I healed despite him having a card and flash still available and ignite on me so that I wouldn't have teleport back to lane, so that I'd miss out on a full wave? Maybe. But again, these are all questions, you know, and it brings me back to my first ever point in the video, you know? Why didn't I flash the Blitz hook? You know, and it's things like these that just really keep anemones where they should be, which is exactly where you think they should, on the ocean floor. Do anemones live on anything other than the ocean floor? Like, they have to be attached to a rock surface, right? What is an anemone, dude? You know, any marine biologists watch my friggin' videos, dude? Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be cool. If you're a marine biologist, do me a favor and leave a comment and be like, hey, I'm a marine biologist. And I'll be like, cool, dude. Or some other response, depending on what I'm sort of feeling at the time, you know? No guarantees. But anyway, all of this is really just going in for one point. Just trying to solve one final question here, okay? Aren't all these snakes just going to bite through all these rubber boats? And we could never know. We can never know unless we put it to the test. But if you're going to put it to the test, what are you going to get? Aquatic snakes? Are you really going to test non-aquatic snakes above a body of water? That seems a little dangerous to the snakes, doesn't it? And if you're if you're not going to do that, right? If you're gonna test it with a boat not on water, then that's not even in the environment of the proposed problem. So it's not really a truly generated solution. Here we're just doing the dirty on the Draven, dude. Draven's thinking like, hey man, I'm gonna do the dirty on this guy's tower, and I'm like, nah man, I'm gonna do the dirty on you. I'm gonna do the dirty on you. Don't even think for a second that I'm not gonna do the dirty on you. and then I do the dirty on him. That was a new voice. I've never done that voice before, and honestly, it probably was not good for my throat, but you know what? That's part of life. I dodged right into the blitzcrank hook there. You might want to go back and watch it in slow motion, right? 0.25 speed, 0.25 believe in yourself. And that's fine, you know? 2 versus 3, we're really making it happen. Then Draven comes in, but Yorick's like, hello, Poppy. Guess what it is, Draven? I have the answer to the ultimate question. How many snakes does it take to bite through the rubber of the boats?